Hey guys, just wanted to have a quick announcement. We hit 1,000 followers on our TikTok page, and as a celebration of that, we are doing a $50 giveaway. For that, check out the video. All you have to do is follow us on TikTok and comment your favorite hero. And then we're also doing giveaways for our sponsors on there, such as the Brave and the Boys TikTok and DOS Comics, as well as Yoo-Hoo Comics. So check those out. You can get into other giveaways there. But we're excited for it. Check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.
What's up, guys? It's David coming at you from Organic Price Books with a newly released omnibus from Marvel. Now, have you been keeping track of what Marvel has been taking out in the last couple of, I would say, the last couple of years? You know, the Ultimate Universe had a lot of interesting stories, and they've been taking out a lot of those Ultimate books, like Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, the Ultimates. We got a lot of those, so we have been going with that. Looks like they, I guess, kind of wanted to do it chronologically, which is great. I mean, it's great for us because, you know, I grew up with the Ultimates. I grew up with the Ultimate Universe coming in just as I was reaching high school, so it holds a very special place in my heart for that. And it continues with that trend with this newly released omnibus. We are looking at Marvel Universe, or Ultimate Marvel by Jonathan Hickman. Yes, so this kind of just continues these stories as we go. If you've been, like I said, collecting the Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, the Ultimates, it all kind of leads to, if you follow the storyline or you know, the events of the Ultimate Universe, it leads to the Ultimatum Wave, and then after that, you know, kind of like what goes on after that with like the death of Spider-Man. This kind of jumps forward in time for that, so it collects some of those stories. So I really like that they've just continued bringing in the Ultimate Universe books for us to get, which is great. And then, of course, it kind of culminated with the Secret Wars that Jonathan Hickman did as well, that we had that omnibus, and like a lot of the, you know, that was really the end of the Ultimate Universe at that point. And we got some of these characters that jumped over to the main universe. But it's cool to see that we just get some more stories from that universe. So let me show you this book. Here is the standard right here. And it has that like 3D model characters. Yeah, spine. And the back. And then we got the DM right here. Front. Spine. And the back. And it's crazy how much the Ultimate Universe really influenced, like, even the movies, you know, with, of course, Nick Fury being black, you know, that's kind of led into Samuel L. Jackson being the character. Thor even looks like exactly like how you would see him in the movies a little bit. So it's really very much influenced by the Ultimate Universe, some of the aspects of it. Let me show you the spines together. So here's the standard and the DM right here. But yeah, my pick for this one is going to be, even though I don't like the 3D models on this one, my pick is going to be the standard, because that 3D model kind of represents this era of the Marvel universe, the Ultimate Marvel Universe. So I'm going to pick that one as my cover for it. This one's cool too. I like the DM as well, but the standard kind of, to me, represents this, like I said, that Marvel Universe at that point. So I like that one. So I'm going to go with that one, even though I don't like the 3D models on it. Ugh. All right, cool. So let me show you the flaps, of course, have the biographies of the artists, as well as a short synopsis of the book. And then underneath, we have the characters like with a red theme on them. You have Hawkeye. I think Hulk is around here. I know you see Thor and Iron Man as well. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's jump into this Ultimate Marvel Universe, see what's going on, see what it collects, and let's go for a wild ride today, guys. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into Marvel Universe Omnibus by Jonathan Hickman. Now, I like Jonathan Hickman. Of course, you know, he did the Secret War, so this kind of jumps into it as well. Like, I guess, leads up to it. Definitely some of the characters and stories. Well, here are the creators. Thank you so much for your work, guys. Appreciate it. And yeah, some of those stories that he weaves in here definitely go ahead and jump into the Secret Wars Omnibus. So you definitely want to, if you get a chance to read this and kind of see what's happened to the Ultimate Universe near the end here. This is definitely after Ultimatum, so where it took like a different path with everything, and I actually enjoyed it. I'm actually reading this right now, so I actually have enjoyed like the different aspects, the different perspective on the Marvel Universe that the Ultimate Universe took. So I really enjoyed it. I really did, especially Nick Fury's role and everything and how it kind of played out at the end for him. It's very interesting to me, as well as for you know, Reed Richards. If you don't know, spoiler, he becomes the Maker, he becomes the bad guy. So I love that aspect of, you know, I read actual all of the Ultimate Fantastic Four, and just seeing how it, from the beginning, he was very much like, I don't want to call him butthurt, but he was like very much like a little kid, and that just kind of, you know, foreshadowed how he would turn out like this. So it's really cool. And this whole aspect of the Eternals and the Celestials was very interesting. Different. I like it. So let me tell you a little bit about this. In the wake of disaster, the Ultimate Universe is transformed. And who better to reinvent Earth's mightiest super team than comic book mastermind Jonathan Hickman? Captain America has quit, and it's left to Nick Fury to somehow pick up the pieces of the shattered Ultimates. Naturally, he turns to some of his most trusted soldiers. Thor is the stuff of legends, and yet he walks the earth. As the God of Thunder's incredible story is told at last, word roles will be played across the eras by trickster Loki, the Nazi commander Baron Zemo, and the heroic Captain Britain. Hawkeye is Fury's deadliest weapon, but as Clint Barton is tasked with his most perilous mission yet, what he discovers will change the course of mutant history, and the implications will reverberate across the entire globe. And then there's Tony Stark, who may have been offered the chance to leave his mark on history in a different way, but is ready and waiting to suit up as Iron Man when needed. But when the highly advanced children of tomorrow emerge and their rapidly expanding city begins consuming Europe, the gods of Asgard itself are powerless to stop it. And so what chances do the Ultimates have? The Black Widow, Spider-Woman, and Falcon join the fight, yet the Maker, the brilliant leader of the children, is always several steps ahead, and beneath his helmet is a very familiar face. As another powerful force stakes their own claim, a new world order is established. The Ultimates find themselves in the crosshairs of their own government, and the Hulk is unleashed. But will anyone survive a cataclysmic war between the children of tomorrow and the people? Interesting. Ooh. So yes, definitely cool to see how Hickman, when he was writing this, you know, he if you know anything about Hickman, he plays the long game. Like with the whole Secret Wars, when he did the Avengers. And the new, not the Avengers, Avengers and something else, you know, that led into the that led to the Secret War. It's he plays the long game, and you get to see some of that in here as well. So that's really interesting. All right, let's take a look at some of the cover galleries. I feel like a lot of the, especially the movie, Thor was definitely inspired by this, you know, some of these drawings. Captain America and Iron Man as well, you know, and then of course we get the introduction of Miles Morales jumping into that, so that's really cool. And again, I don't like these covers, but I do like how it represents this aspect of the Marvel Ultimate Universe, so I appreciate these covers, even though personally I don't like the 3D aspect of it, you know. That's just me. But yeah, it's interesting to see, like, you know, if you read the Fantastic Four, especially for the Maker, just how it's foreshadowed how he was going to turn out to be this, like, he was going to go down a dark path, and like, you know, the ultimatum wave kind of just broke Reed Richards and catapulted him to being the bad guy. Very cool. There's some inks right there, some of the drawings. Here is a little bit of the scripts, which is cool. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You know, I know the mainstream Marvel Universe has its own expansive lore and background. So seeing the Marvel Universe take things a different way, see things a different way, I really enjoyed that. And hopefully the new Marvel Universe that's coming out right now can do that as well. Like just, a fresh breath of fresh air for comic book readers. But there you go. That is Marvel Universe by Jonathan Hickman. Check it out. I'm going to price books, guys. Let me know what cover you're going to get, and I will see you in the next one.